Captain on the bridge.
Alright, Captains, we are back here on the bridge, and today, yes, we will be doing our playthrough of the new episode, All That Matter. But before we get into this playthrough, Caps, do us a favor, hit that like button. That'll help the video, that'll help the channel out, and also if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now that said, here we go. Yes, Captains, the new content has dropped. So as we normally do, we will go through the episode, drop the ECs as we go through it, and then at the end give our conclusions. But before we do that, huge shout out to my Caps here, Anthony Taylor and Steve-O, who are looking smexy in space while they are chilling with us. But having said that, we'll just go ahead and get this going. So we'll go to the episodes, Kings and Queens, and go to the very new episode, All That Matter. So, missing Lucari protomatter has been intercepted by a rogue Zenkethi group operating out of the 13 SETI system. Join Captain Nethpar, and welcome back, Captain Nethpar, and Admiral Kamarke in tracking down and retrieving the most valuable resource. And of course, we are contacting Captain Nethpar, so let's just go ahead and do that. Now, before I start this, all of these episodes that we've had so far have been really long, and I haven't been necessarily complaining about them, but I have mentioned it would have been great if they maybe split them up. And maybe that's what they were doing with this new episode, because they're calling it like a mini episode. Like if you go through the events here, they're actually calling it a mini episode. How many? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. So let's put it over here again to the episodes, Kings and Queens, and let's see what Captain Nethpar has to say.
This is Captain Nethpar of the Zenkethi Coalition. I am reaching out to the Titimer Alliance to request your assistance. My crew and I have detected Zenkethi rebel activity in the 13 SETI system and suspect a nefarious plan is underway. Upon tracking this activity, my vessel, the Steadfast, detected the presence of a highly concentrated protomatter signature. Given the system is not far from the Lucari homeworld, I believe we might be dealing with stolen goods. We cannot let these renegades misuse the protomatter. I will contact the Lucari and request that we meet in 13 SETI. Your involvement here would be appreciated. Many find it hard to trust us in Zenkethi, but I am confident we can work together and retrieve the protomatter before things get out of hand.
Alright, so the reward for this, as you can see, of course you get the experience and the expertise, but at first when I saw this, I thought this was like an elite mark. But it is a Zenkethi protomatter capacitor. And it says here Zenkethi protomatter capacitor. So, repairs all disabled systems, plus 15 all power levels for 15 seconds. By 15 seconds, directed energy weapons gain a 10% chance to inflict 73.1 radiation damage per second for 10 seconds. Ignores 80% shields, max 10 stacks, which is good. This sounds like the red matter capacitor. But now we got a Zenkethi protomatter capacitor, so that's a unique reward. Nothing to write home about, but at least it's unique. So let's accept this mission.
The path of atonement is not easy, but its challenges are welcome. It is the only way forward.
There we go. Another shout out is to our Kuya Rob, aka Strike, in his smexy Savi. Look at that. We'll wait for him to park. We'll take a selfie, Captains. If you don't know what that is a ship selfie. Get on with your bad aft. Looks like helmsman is on some just having a hard time parking here. Take that out. Put it close a little bit. Wait for him to back up. And Shelfie. Alright. Thank you, good Kuya, good sir. Shout out to you, and well, here we go. Let's see how many this TFO is. Actually, before we actually get into this, I'm gonna just make sure I have the right weapons on. Because we do actually have this on. You know what? We'll use the new weapon. Why not? The new Tholian anti-shock trooper. So here we go. Let's see what 3 months wait gives us. Go! That's the thing that escaped in the last episode. How did it get there? Oh, it's trip. Ew. Okay. Oh, ew.
I thank you for answering the CSS Steadfast's call for assistance. Admiral Kamarke from the Nukari Concordium has joined me. With additional data provided by the Admiral, I confirm the preliminary scans taken earlier by my vessel match Nukari protomatter with 80% accuracy. I suspect Zenkevi rebels are keeping this protomatter concealed somewhere in the system. It is imperative we stop them before they weaponize it. I cannot allow any more purges.
Doing the right thing, how can I help?
It's good to see you, though I would have liked for this reunion to happen under better circumstances. I'm relieved we're receiving additional support. That protomatter is quite important. It was a gift to the Etherians. That's, of course, before we became aware of their Borg and Iconian biological composition. Not
Orconians.
to mention their seemingly nefarious plans. Captain Parr and I could use some help scanning the system for anomalies that might point to the protomatter's location.
Before we begin, how did Zenkevi get their hands on it?
It is unclear. What is clear, however, is that this rebel activity violates the peace agreement my people made with the Alliance. And you and I both know what happens when the Zenkevi forces get their hands on protomatter.
And of the essence, Captain. Let's get started.
Lead the way.
I've set up a sensor link. We'll be able to share any data we find.
I will not stand.
Looks like
for
a new map.
repeat at Eok, Atosi Prime, or Draconis 3. The list of genocides goes on.
Distortion. Oh, hey, look at that. Is that a new graphic? That looks pretty cool. That's a new looking graphic, I think.
Scans indicate slight elevations in cosmic neutrinos and small-scale quantum fluctuations.
Sensors reveal residual protomatter subspace markers. Our thieves are likely nearby.
I like that. That looks really cool.
I'm detecting a biogenetic energy signature located within a nearby gravitic distortion.
That must be the protomatter. It pains me to think I was once allied with these war-mongering fools.
Not trying to go too fast, but I don't like it when the dialogue kind of overlaps each other, so...
Passive sensor arrays are detecting an enormous gravimetric distortion close by. This does not align with typical Zenkevi technology, nor does it align with the protomatter signature. Something else is at play here. Let's be careful.
Good to know.
A Zenkevi satellite has decloaked in the distance. Approach with caution. Shields up.
Alliance trespassers. You will be obliterated like a vermin.
We need to scan the satellite to identify what type of synthetic technology we're up against.
God, the galaxy looks so good in action. I almost tripped on the view screen. What?
A weapons platform. This satellite's armed.
Oh! That was cool.
A cloaked Zenkethi space
Yikes.
station. As far as I'm aware, that's unheard of.
First time we've seen that. Look at that.
We'll need to deactivate these satellites to get to the space station.
Alright, do I destroy them or just deactivate them? I guess
We're
that.
being engaged by the decloaking Zenkethi fleet. Battle stations. Good work. Satellite Gamma
Thing
has
like
been
the sound of beam overload coming from a galaxy.
Mars and Zenkethi vessels incoming.
I'm flying around like a headless chicken for my immersion.
Satellite beta is down. Stand down, Borg. You are a violation of the Zenkethi Alliance peace agreement.
Ooh. Corpse coming out of the aft? Yes, please.
Satellite Alpha has been deactivated.
The altar condemns you, Nefbar the betrayer. We spit on your worthless peace agreement and its empty, meaningless words. Depart from this system immediately, or I shall personally see to the splitting of your yaff in two.
Oh! What's a yaff?
You fail to see the madness of your ways, Thrawn. You have been duped, brainwashed into following the path of carnage. You've lost sight of the Zenkethi's original goal, eradicating enemy forces to protect our own. But you are indiscriminate in your targeting. You eradicate so many that there will be none left to protect.
You've grown soft, Borg, and weak. Your ideal, your peace, it does not exist. There is only struggle and war. Those who do not prepare for such a reality will be the first of all.
How did you acquire the proto-matter, Thrawn?
Wouldn't you like to know? What is this?
Looks like we're gonna find out the tactical option in our next playthrough. I missed. I missed with my Juggernaut already. Good job. Good job, Tactical.
The proto-matter has been ejected. Recommend scanning before pickup. It could be a trap.
Good job, Tactical. Huge old station, couldn't even hit it.
This protomatter has been corrupted. Its structure, though outwardly Lucari, has been modified to fit Aetherian technology we've previously encountered, with some Zenkethi alterations as well. Essentially, it's been weaponized. Not only that, but this device has been injected with nanites whose origin matches the data I received from cooperative Borg leader Director Hugh. They are compatible with the Chimeran specimen he mentioned in the report he sent to the Concordium.
That thing. Remember that escape from the Harmony sounds dangerous.
We must destroy the protomatter. Recall the events at Dranur. We cannot let this device fall into enemy hands.
Repeat or we could destroy it or we could study it.
I, for one, am of the opinion that we should study it. I know it's risky, but this could present us with invaluable data. Is this not why we explore the galaxy? Not only to protect other life forms, but to learn more about them. Ultimately, this protomatter is of Lucari origin, and it's up to us to safekeep it. Captain Parr, I promise you, we will do just that. We shall be more cautious with our gifts in the future. A repeat of the events on the Dranur colony will not happen on my watch.
Former Admiral, where do we go from here?
There may be a way to safely dismantle the device.
Can't you say my name?
Recover the protomatter in
Say my
order
name,
to
Marty.
purify it. However, it looks like the Rescava can't get a lock on it. Our phase discriminators were damaged in battle. Would you beam it over? I'll set up a containment field before you beam it aboard.
Oh!
A Borg cube! It's locked onto the protomatter device.
We cannot
That's not
allow
good.
them to leave with the protomatter.
Weapon systems malfunction. We're unable to remodulate our weapons to bypass the cube's shield.
We must retaliate. Help! Get a lock on the protomatter with our tractor beams.
Oh, my weapons are disabled too.
Four shields failing. Rear shield failing. Right shield
Come on.
failing. Left shield failing.
Shields are incurring significant damage. If they neutralize us, it's over.
Captain
Survive the
Parr,
board. I get
our
to.
tractor beams are giving in. We can't hold
Nothing.
on for
Nothing.
much
I
longer.
got nothing.
Weapons are back online.
There you go. Get
It's
that.
useless. The Borg cube has
It literally just tickled it.
Can we leave them all and fight?
too risky. Scan shows cybernetic life forms. We must be true and Tellarite Borg.
No choice. We must use the protomatter against the Borg.
Absolutely not. This protomatter has been tampered with. It could be unstable.
I am doing nothing to this Borg cube.
We're out of time.
There must be another way.
It's now or never.
Damn. All right. A targeted Higgs boson pulse should trigger the protomatter reaction. We need to get closer to the Borg cube to detonate the protomatter.
I'm literally one click away from it. How much closer do you want me to be?
Destabilize the protomatter. Now.
Oh, I'm supposed to go to it.
We need to get closer to the Borg cube to detonate the protomatter.
No.
It's being terraformed. What's happening
Well,
to
that's
it?
not good.
They're disengaging.
Great. 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 Let's just give it a little bit more boost. Let's just give the Borg more boost.
What a shocking experience. Although I won't be returning with the protomatter today, my superiors will be relieved to know it's no longer in enemy hands, thanks to you. Retrieving it has been a priority mission for a while now, ever since we discovered the Ethereans' true intentions.
It helped.
It isn't over yet. We don't know the consequences of the transformation we have just witnessed.
Market, can you track the Parmatter trail?
Already on it. The Lucari Concordium will share its findings with Alliance Command and its allies. Count on us to keep you informed.
Thank you and good luck.
And to you both. You're right, Captain Parr. What we saw was alarming and awe-inspiring in equal measure. To my knowledge, no one has ever terraformed a Borg cube before, if that's even what happened. For now, I've been assigned another priority mission, but let's stay in touch. This doesn't bode well.
Yeah, sentiment. Until next time,
I will
Admiral.
notify Alliance
What?
Command of our success. In particular, the neutralization of Zemkethi rebels in 13 Ceti, and the elimination of proto-matter-related threats. This does not, of course, include the strange monstrosity we witnessed today. I will reach out when I know more. I am thankful that proto-matter no longer lies in the hands of the Zemkethi or the Borg. You saw what happened to any innocent life that had even minimal contact with the Dransuli. Your actions today were brave and principled, and I look forward to our next encounter.
Wow. When I started this, I looked at the time, and it was... So that took me... I was not going quickly, I was trying to take it all in. That took like 15 minutes. That could be done even quicker. Wow. Alright, let's... Oh. Oh, that thing's also being terraformed or whatever. Well, that's not good. So we left, and then we weren't able to see that happen. Wow, that was that was short. I was super short.
Our scouts have found an attack element of the Zemkethi
What?
fleet.
No.
Thank you for your assistance today. I made a vow to Alliance forces and to myself that I would help save as many lives as possible after Zemkethi forces decimated entire worlds in an effort to eradicate the Dransuli. This vow is one I intend to keep. Admiral Kumarte and I are tracking the proto-matter. You will be notified should we come across further suspicious activity or new information.
You think they would have
These Etherians seem to walk the path of
found
destruction.
that out on the station?
They knowingly
Or
supply
what's happened to the
war
station?
barons and Kathy with weaponized proto-matter. They are both dangerous and provocative. I am sure you also notice the strange fungal creep that overtook the Zemkethi space
Oh, there you go. Okay.
as we departed
Fungal creep.
13 Ceti.
Okay, so we didn't notice it. Okay,
Whatever
good.
this is, it is spreading until our paths merge once more. Par out.
Say my name. Just say my name. It's right there. Wow. Caps, that was super short. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that short. They were not kidding when they said mini. That definitely was a mini episode. Wow. Alright. Well, I mean, I did say with my last playthrough of Axiom, it would have been nice if they split it up in two, because it was about an hour. So at least it would have been like a half hour, and then release it maybe after, 30 days or something like that. But to have it this short, it's from like one extreme to another. And again, we waited 3 months for this. The last time I did the Axiom playthrough was 3 months ago. So that is, like I said, it's one extreme to another. Now, about the mission itself, it was all space. There was no ground. I mean, could they have dragged it out a little bit more? Maybe. A 20-minute, 30-minute would have been good. But because now, when's going to be the next episode? Right? What does this mean for future episodes? Is this a callback to possibly what they did in the Iconian arc, where we would get more episodes? But if I remember correctly, those episodes were about 20 to about half an hour. So they had a little bit more meat. This literally was just short. And I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, if I had to give it a score, I mean, geez. There wasn't really anything. Okay, the graphics that I just mentioned in space that we scanned, the distortion, okay, that was pretty cool. The terraforming of the Borg and station, okay. And at least we saw the Chimera thing again, but I feel like the needle wasn't moved much. I could be the only one. Maybe let us know in the comments below how you feel, but if I had to score this, I'm gonna be honest. That was probably, taking into consideration the actual reward we got with it too, let's give it a 6.5. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. Like, I wasn't blown away. You know, with Axiom, I was blown away with the episodes previous, like really captivated. This really did not move the needle much for me. And I guess I'm just hoping that we get the next episode sooner than 3 months. And maybe a month. Maybe a month. I'm hoping, because this is way too short. But anyways, I'd like to know your thoughts. Caps, put in the comment below what you thought of the episode, what your score was, and seeing if I am off my captain's chair or about on the mark. I'd like to know. Do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here to the YouTube Bridge, and we're just going to leave it on this short note.
Live long and prosper.